Hello, Bucko. This is Captain Bucko coming to you. I've had a bit of a week off. Been a bit crook again, but I'm back. And I'm here today with my teeth vibrating at high levels. Why? Because I'm a bit excited about one of my favorite games.
Come on.
One of my favorite series, I should say. And this one is new Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So we'll dive into the review and get started on it. This game, it's been out for a few months now. Old Bucko has only just got around to playing it because I've had too many other games to finish and play. So, what's so good about this game? Okay, well, we'll go through it piece by piece. First of all, graphics. Graphics, I would say, pretty much same, if not even to what was on Origins. I wouldn't say it's a great improvement over Origins on graphics, because Origins already set some pretty amazing standards there. Hard to improve on something that was already great. But as far as graphics go, I'll tell you what, hard to beat it.
Why are you looking for a champion?
Gameplay. Some little differences in the combat from Origins. The combat has changed a bit. What happens now is you'll basically have to counter moves, and you can do an assault block if you press your two buttons at the same time. You can block their assault,
I'll find it.
and that makes them swing off guard, and then you can lunge onto them. So there's some
Cephalus had a spear?
quite some little noticeable differences in the combat
I
style.
didn't have much time.
Not sure if I like it as good as, say, Black Flag, which I really like the combat style, but it seems like it's sort of going back to that formula more than moving away in the new direction. So a lot of old die-hard fans might actually like what they've done with the combat.
That wouldn't miss at his wife.
The map is massive. As pretty much all Assassin's Creed games, you get a lot of game. There's a lot of maps, a lot of things to do. You got to synchronize your towers and do side quests, main quests. You've got your eagle that flies over and reveals things. That's exactly the same as what it was in Origins. No difference there at all. You're about to see it right now. You can call your eagle up, and he finds what you need to find. You can see the map here. Other things that have changed, though, not a lot, actually. My only probably gripe with it is I'm starting to get maybe a little bit used to the series, and all the games are starting to look a bit the same. That's my only gripe with it. Once you've made a great game, how do you improve on great? And I know they keep trying to come up with different storylines and characters and stuff, but pretty much at the end of the day, it's the same games they've come up with. So you have to really be into the storyline. If you're not into the storyline of it, you're going to find this is just another hack and slash game with nice graphics. But I am into the storylines. I quite like getting involved in it, and the characters' makeup and who they are. I get into it, so for me it's not a problem. What else can I say? Sound is pretty good. Graphics are good. The combat is definitely improved. There's a lot of underwater things you got to do, which you would expect that, because I mean it's Greece, it's all islands. You're gonna have a lot of water in this one. I haven't done the naval combat scenes yet, but I'm sure there's plenty of them to come, as there was in Origins. There is a pretty much, I wouldn't say it's improved, but it seems a bit improved, like upgrade tree, where you can get better skills and put them into use by gaining a different attack move, or a block move, or an assassination kill move. Seems to be a few new ones from Origins, which is pretty welcomed. Other things that have changed in the game? Not a lot. So like I said, my one gripe is that, I mean, if you've played Origins, honestly, you've really played this too. But I'm still getting into it. And I'm sure I'm going to get into it more as the story progresses and I discover new things. There's legendary animals and stuff you kill. You get their furs and you can do things with that. You can build things, craft. And when you find like camps and stuff, you've got to kill all the people in there, and there'll be a boss with a high rating, which will be hard to kill. And much like Origins, if you've played Origins, you'll know that if you attempt to take on like animals or enemies that are much higher level than what you're currently at, you won't stand a chance. You will die. So stick to doing the areas that you're classed for, and you'll find that you will be able to have a fairly even match. There wasn't, when you die, it takes you back a bit further. It takes you back to your last save point rather than down to the last scene point. So just bear that in mind. You may want to save your game every so often. If you're at a difficult piece and you think you're not going to get it, you might want to try and save it, because if you die, it'll take you back. Alright, we're just doing some combat here now. If you get a swing in before they swing, you'll get them. Otherwise, you're going to do an assault break. If their swing's going to get in before you, you'll break their swing with an assault break, and you'll hit them that way. Okay, so overall, it's an Assassin's Creed game. It's in the same lineage as them all. Is there anything groundbreaking new in this? Well, so far, no. It's just a great game. If you love the series, you're going to love it. If you hate the series, you're not going to like it. I'm going to give it, and this has been pretty fair, because if I was new to the series and I picked up this game, I never played it before, I would think it was actually pretty damn good. So with that in mind, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 buck teeths. Alright? 4 out of 5. And maybe I'm a little bit prejudiced because I have played most of them now and finished most of them, so I'm getting a bit sick of them. And I'll tell you, to be honest, the first one I ever played was actually Origins. I never really sort of played them before until that came out. And I'll tell you what, I mean, a lot of people said that was average, but for me, oh geez, it sucked me in. I loved it. But this one is, because I've played Origins, and it's so similar, I'm familiar with it, so it's not as exciting for me. But for someone new, this game would be great, who's never played the franchise before. So anyway, yes, there's all climbing and stuff like that. Nothing's changed with the climbing, jumping, eagles, there's animals, side quests, main quests, mercenaries that come and hunt you. That was the same as in Origins. There's one new thing was a bounty board where you can actually go get bounties and gotta catch wanted criminals. Okay, well, that's about all I have to say. 4 out of 5 buck teeths in this Assassin's Creed Origin. Odyssey. See, I'm even getting the two names bloody confused because they're very similar. If it's your first time you've ever played it, go grab it. You'll love it.
You mentioned a reward.
And same as Origins, I would give it a 4 out of 5 as well. Alright, well, if you like my review, hit a like, subscribe to my channel. More reviews to come. I've got a heap of new games, buckos. This is Captain Bucko, shining out.